Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the updates of the Congress and FINRA meeting. We're also going to be looking at some upcoming catalysts for ticker symbol PIXY, which was also featured in a previous video, so stay tuned for that. Before we get started, let's have a quick look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Yahoo Finance: inflation and the Fed to know this week. So again, another important week coming up for the market. So first of all, inflation data and the Federal Reserve's latest monetary policy decision is going to highlight the week. Tuesday is a key day. That's where we're going to be looking, investors will be looking at the consumer price index. That will potentially lead to a decision with regard to interest rates, and as well as that, we're also looking at key data for retail sales. In terms of the S&P 500, this officially entered bull market territory on Thursday, and prior to that we did have the longest bear market run since 1948, and I think the S&P 500 was down quite significantly over the previous 12 months. So let's have a look at the latest inflation data over the previous months to give us a clue. So I'm just going to focus here on February, March, April: 6%, 5%, 4.9%, and I'm hoping it continues to come down. Hopefully less than 4.5%, but we will have to wait and see. And in other key dates here, again, Tuesday is the main one. We have PPI inflation on Wednesday, the Fed meeting on Wednesday as well, retail sales on Thursday, jobless claims Thursday as well, and the blackout period will end on Friday. Let's start by getting an update with regard to the hearing in the New York Supreme Court. So details here shared by Peter, and he's stating here this takes place on June the 13th, 2023, case number 153819/2023. And if we have a look at the post from Junk Savvy, she said, with regard to Mark Basile, the new schedule according to the New York Supreme Court, in terms of the judge's order to release the blue sheets, oral arguments are going to be on the 13th of June 2023, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. So hopefully many of you can log in and check out the developments in that. So the other thing, I want to provide a quick update in terms of many questions that having been received. So I was also asked this in the Discord, and the question was, any news on FINRA and the House Financial Services Committee meeting that was supposed to happen? Well, apparently yes, this was a meeting that was supposed to happen on Friday. Unfortunately, no official confirmation and official outcomes of this meeting from any of the officials, so with regard to the company or nobody from Congress. However, if we look at rumours and reading between the lines, what I have been getting in terms of messages and obviously some social media posts, in terms of the meetings, obviously Congress asked FINRA on Friday for an audited share account, and they refused. So that's one of the things that is the first thing that we've made aware of. And in other social media posts, first of all from Ruguru number 8, he said they met a lot of questions. Most of them were provided by the community, including birders' questions. Details on the responses are still sparse, but they were asked for a share count more than once. They refused to provide it, which did not go very well. And also according to Ruguru 8 again, and 8 was in that meeting. I won't tell you who, I won't say more. Just don't believe that this is over or getting ignored. And finally, according to Pounceback 0822, basically what we're looking at is could be either FINRA is stonewalled again or gotten taken to the woodshed. Both cases, mum could be the word. So we are still waiting for an official outcome of this meeting, and details are still sketchy, but we will obviously confirm that once we hear officially. What I'd now like to do is follow on from the previous video where we looked at ticker symbol PIXY, also known as ShiftPixy. So it is an AI employment disruptive stock for the gig economy, and what we're now going to look at is of the previous week how this done. So we have a look at the chart. First of all, over the previous 5 days we can see there was a significant spike here on the 7th of June, where it did go at one point very, very close to $2.60. There has been a little bit of consolidation since then. It has closed down at $2.32 on the Friday. However, over the previous 5 days, it is up a healthy 6.4%. So positive news overall there for the chart. So in terms of developments, where I'm going to be sharing with you some catalysts that are upcoming directly from the CEO later on, so stay tuned for that. Let's first of all have a look at the key development that has been shared, and that is an 8K filing. So this was also announced on the company website. So we're going to have a look at, first of all, details of this 8K filing. I have had a look at this on FinTel as well, and what we can see in terms of the key message from this filing, there was a PowerPoint presentation shared, so we're going to have a look at that now as well. So before we look at the PowerPoint presentation, let's have a quick reminder in terms of what the company is about. So from the website, a key reminder here is ShiftPixy is a next generation platform for employers and employees. So they are revolutionizing today's shift workforce. They have an innovative approach to human capital, and the technology deployment balances the need for business operations who rely on shift workers and workers who make up the part-time workforce. So the platform is very, very powerful. It's for leveraging the gig economy, forces both businesses and business operators and workers. It is useful for them. So let's now move on to the PowerPoint, and it states here, first of all, some of the key slides. The motivating preference of workers in the gig economy. So what is the key reason behind this? First of all, there is an on-demand economy that offers flexibility, and certainly I think this is the key development that has happened after COVID as well. The demand for flexibility, the demand for technology, and obviously AI-driven technology is obviously something that is going to be in huge growth. So there's independence and extra income for potential for the workers as well. There is another key advantage of it being access to opportunity anywhere and anytime. So great potential there for the workers and as well as that the employers as well. So the next slide here, the technology is also looking to minimize or eliminate job provider administrative burdens, real-time connections between shift work providers and shift seekers. So it's also designed for the new gig economy with opportunities and challenges that it includes. Why does it matter? It matters because the labour market is broken, it's inefficient, and obviously the average time to fill a position is approximately 45 days. And that is obviously very important for companies, especially in high volume industries that cannot afford to wait that long. So hopefully it's targeting that. The top 10 recruitment priorities normally for companies: improving efficiency, finding more candidates, finding candidates faster, or using data more effectively, hiring and retaining recruiters and sources. So hopefully this technology goes a long way towards solving that issue. And if we have a look at the next slide here, healthcare staffing demand is consistently rising. So that's something that I think is a key target area. So if we have a look at the US, the healthcare staffing market size was valued at approximately $24.1 billion in 2021. So it's going to be more in 2023. And we're looking at an estimated to expand at a compound annual growth rate of approximately 5.6% between 2022 and 2023. So a huge market opportunity there. And if we now move to have a look at the AI side of things, on this slide we can see that obviously we have new problems and they can't be solved with legacy thinking. So the software and the platform, the technology incorporates AI, automation technology into interviews. So we can see here obviously it's going to include live streaming as well to facilitate the hiring process, to create convenience and efficiency, which is important not only for employers but also for employees as well, with immediate and instant engagement. So certainly very positive there. So if we now have a look at the PIXY blended market approach, that we currently have approximately 30 million part-time workers in the United States alone. What PIXY is targeting is approximately 3 million of this disconnected population. In terms of the bills, we're looking at $26,000 per year per shift worker. PIXY's GP and gross profit per shift worker is estimated to be approximately $5,200 per year. So great potential there. But if we now have a look at the comparables, the source here is Yahoo Finance. And the key companies here include Uber, we have Workday, all the way down to TrueBlue, Assure, and at the bottom, one of the low float stocks trading on the NASDAQ, we can see here also added onto this list from Yahoo Finance is PIXY, but the market cap for PIXY is very, very low. low, certainly compared to the others, 24.82 million. So that also indicates to me huge potential also for growth. So potentially a great future now for PIXY. What I'd now like to do is share a post from ShiftPixy, and what they stated in this post is 35% of hiring managers and talent experts say that AI is the #1 factor in how employers hire their staff. So there is an article here, so we're going to have a look at the importance of this article. So this article is titled, "How Does AI Change the Recruitment Process?" So the term AI evokes extreme emotion these days. We know there is a lot of excitement, especially with what's been happening with ChatGPT, and many of the key stocks that are getting onto this. So the key to using AI effectively is to weave it through your current processes. Don't be afraid what it can have offer, but also try to take advantage of it. So let's have a look at some important facts. Again, from the point of view of AI and hiring and the employment sector. So 35% of hiring managers and talent experts say that AI is the #1 factor in how employers hire. AI allows 20% of recruiting related tasks to be automated. So again, very positive from the PIXY point of view. Recruiters report that AI is most beneficial in nurturing, screening and sourcing candidates. 55% of HR managers believe that AI will become the norm when it comes to recruiting and screening. It's also valuable in onboarding and training. And let's now have a look at some of the positives. And we can see here in terms of the key positives, it allows to automate resume screening. So obviously that will include CVs and profiles of people. So every corporate position posted, we're looking at an average of 250 resumes come in, and 75 to 88% of those candidates are unqualified. So the benefit for the employers here would be able to obviously speed up the process of focusing on the people that they need. It also removes human bias from the selection process, so very good from that point of view, and certainly that has the other advantage of saving time. And in the other important aspects of that, from the candidate point of view, it also improves the candidate experience. I think candidates and workers would certainly welcome the opportunity to have more flexibility, and obviously networking sites and resumes to recruit the best talent. That allows applicants to discover that the traditional application process can be cold, it can be time consuming, and it can be stressful. So AI can automate contact with potential hires to keep the connections open. So great opportunities there, certainly from the AI point of view and the employment sector. So one of the questions I asked the CEO was with regard to catalyst from the company. So the question asked, in the next 3 to 6 months, what catalyst do you expect to take place for the company? So what I received in response was, first of all, the company are currently going through accelerated sales growth, and there also is an upcoming catalyst in the form of ShiftPixy Labs spin-off. So what I'd like to do is share the details of this catalyst. So if we have a look at an article here from Daily News, it states here, ShiftPixy is to spin off non-staffing virtual brand development pipeline, dual listing on blockchain powered exchange. So this is a catalyst that hopefully will be implemented soon, but let's have a look at the benefit and the key selling point of this. So for an article here from Business Wire, highlighted at the bottom, the planned spin-off will allow both ShiftPixy and ShiftPixy Labs to focus resources on the development of their respective initiatives to create even greater opportunities to product development success. So a great catalyst here, certainly. I finally like to finish off by giving a quick review of our weekly watch list. This is available exclusive to the Discord members. So in the previous week, we called out stocks such as CVNA, that was up 21% on the week. IoT, that was also up 18% on the week. AKRO, that was up 14.6% on the week. VNDA, that was also up 7.4% on the week. Rain was up 1% on the week, but there are also opportunities to get returns of 8 to 10%. Path was up 8.5% Monday to Wednesday. There was a sell-off and it then closed down 6.2% on the week. So not all calls are successful, but certainly these were some of the great successes that we had. If you'd like to get the next weekly watch list, your details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.